I think that even from reading the comments, I think that the demographic of women that don't want to pay any bills is smaller than we give them credit for. I mean, it's smaller than we recognize.
All right.
I don't think the bills was the cog in the machine on that one.
Cooking 5 times ain't crazy.
If she's paying, if she's being a housewife in terms of cooking every day and etc., she's not paying half the bills.
She might.
I disagree.
Okay.
I totally disagree.
I'm a house husband. I pay more than half the bills, and I cook every day.
I'm saying I pay more than half the bills too, but again,
You cook?
no. I mean, I probably eat out 4 or 5 times a week, more than that. But I'm just saying, I just don't think that we give women enough credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because again, our demographic be a little jaded. Like every girl out here don't got butt implants. Every girl. That's how we present women on the pod, and and rightfully so. They be tight. Like, yo, y'all just, that's the chicks y'all dating. That's the demographic of women that y'all dating.
I've never dated a woman with a fake butt.
Yeah, me neither.
The strippers, the escorts, the this, the that. I just think it's a whole bunch of hardworking women out here that wouldn't mind cooking for their dude, and they not necessarily looking for niggas to pay their bills. I think that's a small minority group of women.
And them same women giving them threesomes all the time too.
Yeah, that's the part that
women like sex more than us.
I didn't issue. I'm just asking. Liking sex and giving a nigga threesomes all.
What she said, twice a month.
It just said monthly.
Just said
monthly. But
that's a lot of threesomes.
One a month?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I want to respond to that critique too. People say that we, or more so I, am narrow-minded because I come in here and only share about stories from women who may or may not have had surgical improvements done.
Or just not just that. They might say like that one demo, like strippers or nightlife girls, bartenders,
Instagram models.
Yeah, like that. That is a very small, and that's a very small group in demo that we pull from for some of our stories.
True.
Right? It's a bunch of hard-working women out here that don't subscribe.
I'm not gonna let us do it. Come on, I'll talk a little bit. I'll play along today. No, they're not right in that. Actually, they're all the way wrong. Who the fuck are they? What arrogance does it take to assume that the things that we willingly share on this side include all of our experiences?
All the ones that we share on the pod.
Who the fuck are they to say that that's the beginning and end of our scope?
Nobody.
So why? That's not right. That's not right. Y'all know what the fuck niggas come in here and share, or because niggas deem something to be entertaining and we come in here and we share that part. It's an old saying, hey, the good story come from the hoe. We want to hear the whole story. It's the same premise here. Niggas could come in here and beat you down about relationship woes from 9 to 5 women because we've all dated them. Like, it's an insult to continue to read that from these people because niggas is having fun with stripper topics and OnlyFans topics and butt implant topics and 360 and Dr. Pads and so forth and so on and OnlyFans. Like, stop. I've seen that enough. Like, stop limiting us to that because that's what we have fun with in here. And that's my pushback.
I'm not disagreeing with
to
you.
That.
But from their experience or from their perspective, I'm sure I can't speak for their perspective, but they can say, yo, if you have more in the tank and you have more experiences in the tank, then give us some of them. Stop categorizing women in that fashion. Give us some of the other ones.
Well, we're here to do that. We speak a lot.
True.
We talk a lot. But we're here to do that, and we don't do this with an end in sight.
True.
We don't do this saying, hey, the end of these conversations is 7 months from now. Mm-hmm. Like, this is an ongoing thing. So,
also to answer the question in relations to a 9 to 5 kind of situation, a one-word description of a woman that pays half the rent, cooks 5 times a week, and gives a threesome monthly
unicorn
would be extraordinarily rare.
A unicorn.
I'm listening to y'all talk, and that's what inspired my little rant just now, because the 9 to 5 woman that I've dated is exactly the woman that has a problem with me assuming she's supposed to cook 5 times a week. Mm-hmm. Mm. That's the person that has an issue with this ancient prehistoric way of thinking. That's yes,
100%.
In my experience, let me not speak for everyone else's.
Not mine.
In my experience with the working 9 to 5 normal lifestyle women, When you start thinking, no, they like, no, nigga, I'm just as tired as you.
I wouldn't dare request my
Hey,
9 to 5 wife cook a meal 5 times a week.
I'll vacuum after you vacuum. You vacuum first.
Yep.
I'll be over there.
We bust
we'll get
all
it
this
together.
shit down.
But,
Let's figure this out
I
together.
work like you work, and if this is a dual income
Talk
household,
about it.
then that's how I'm walking around here.
And they right for that.
Yeah.
And that's where
I
I
don't
got
think
to
it's a right
thinking,
or wrong.
okay, let's get chefs involved.
Like,
Hey, she's right in that thinking.
Yeah.
She tired like I'm tired.
I don't think it's a right or wrong. I think it is contingent upon what's normal to you. So for a woman that grew up watching their mother cook for the family every single day, they think that's normal and they
Hey,
want to
some people like to cook.
I
I'm
know.
one of them.
Some people want to do that.
Well,
I
that's
know
the
a lot of
exception.
this also-
That's the exception to this conversation.
When you
Right.
say that though, to the woman that grew up watching her mom cook, like a lot of the mom was a stay-at-home mom for a lot of them too,
Depending on how old they are.
depending on how old.
Some of them.
The flip side of that is moms was busting her ass every day. She didn't get to cook, so either an older sibling or somebody else was doing the cooking.
In some instances. Again, we're not going back and forth. I'm just telling you what I read the comments and they're saying that we should stop categorizing women as such.
We just have
And I've dated girls that didn't mind cooking every day.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Again,
Like,
some
I've
people
dated-
like
yeah,
it's not.
I've-
I didn't mind.
I've
Some
dated
people like
girls that
cooking.
didn't mind
girls
cooking
or
every day.
guys. Like it's a fun or therapeutic or artistic thing that they do.
Or some chicks just like having a man have a home cooked meal.
That's who.
I'm still against that way of thinking.
What you mean?
They should. I think that they should stop saying that we should stop doing that.
We do
Because
lean
it's-
on it, but
But
mean-
that don't assume that we're speaking about women.
What you mean?
If we're having a conversation about the strippers and bartenders and escorts, then that's what the conversation is.
It's not necessarily
And we're
about
pulling
women.
from our experience in this
those
particular
women.
range.
That's true.
That is an insult for them to say every time we say that.
That's all we
Hey,
know.
y'all should stop doing that. That's all y'all know. Open it up. Y'all should meet more women. Wait, who said we didn't do that? That's like when the internet, again, the internet gets to interneting. That's like when the internet tell me I've dated none but Spanish women. Well, yeah.
Fam, they
From
told
the internet's perspective,
They told me
of that.
all I date is white women and I don't like black women.
Fam,
And
they
I'm
told
like-
me I date a white woman and my girl's not white.
I'm like, huh?
The fuck are y'all talking? Listen,
Yeah,
I
they
tell y'all
don't.
this every week. Stop reading the fucking comments. That's what it all boils down to. They don't know shit.
You can't stop reading the comments.
Yes, you can.
You can't.
no, you can.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
can't.
really can though.
can't.
You're bugging.
Not when you're trying to put out a good product. I disagree.
Fam,
But it's cool.
All right,
Nah, yeah,
we're
you
on type
can.
of real conversation ish.
Yo, if those comments emotionally affected me, I promise you, I would never read another one of them.
I would agree with that.
I would never read another one of them. I'm with you there.
I don't even get that
and,
part.
and also sometimes you
I
dig
don't
in.
get that far.
Sometimes you dig into the comments and you start overthinking shit or thinking about shit don't really matter in
Man,
the
one
grand
thing-
scheme.
you-
One
one thing-
one little comment makes you think that this is the whole audience thinking
One
this.
thing about fans, and I don't even mean the fans of this pod. I'm just talking about fans in general. They are waiting to be told what to like, yo. They are fickle. They might hate that you wore that blue jacket today, and then you wear that same jacket 2 weeks from now. Yo, that shit was hard. That's just the name. That's just fans. They are very fickle. Today they like this. Tomorrow they don't. So if you start letting them dictate your product, they don't know what they like. But I'm supposed to cater to what you think you like today. You might not like that tomorrow.
While I agree with that, my take is different.
I don't agree with that. But
I agree with what he's saying. Fans are fickle.
They are fickle.
They'll always be fickle, but emotions are fickle. So it's not on fans. We're just built that way. Emotions are fickle. You feel this way today. You feel different tomorrow. Cool. But when it comes to fans, right? Yes, they're fickle, but
There's a lot of important information to be learned from
they're savvy.
Yeah, they are.
They're fickle, but they're savvy. And one thing that will always remain true is you'll get back what you put in. Whatever seasoning you put in, that's what you're going to taste in the food. So, I mean, I learned this a while ago. When putting out a single, you're putting out all types of records that didn't stand for what you wanted to stand for, and the records worked. So what happens are fans that was gravitating to whatever that was.
To that sound or that.
That's now the fans that's at your plate. You get back what you put out there. So fans are savvy, but whatever you put out there is what you're going to attract because there's fans of everything now. There's fans of that, there's fans of that, there's fans of that. Nobody's wrong.
True.
Everybody's right. There's too much different shit out there. But who are you trying to attract? That's why in this monetization phase, shit gets funny. because you don't really know what's at anyone's heart. You just know what people are doing
You know what they
to
selling
attract.
You know what they selling you.
Yeah,
Right.
you don't know how nobody feels
You don't
about
know how
shit.
they feel. They're even that. Their feelings are dictated by the temperature.
You don't know how anybody
we supposed to not like this
feels.
today? Okay, cool. I'm on that bandwagon. That's
it.
the train to be on today.
Yeah.
We don't fuck with this today. Oh, we fuck with it again tomorrow? Cool. I'm on that now. Whatever it takes to keep me in the good graces of the people. I don't subscribe to none of that, man.
But what happens when they start to be overwhelming?
What you mean?
If you got, let's just say hypothetically, you're a football team, and 90% of your fans are saying, "Yo, we want to see you throw the ball more."
You winning games?
It depends on if you're winning or losing, because winning is the monetization. But if you're not, the whole league, the whole NFL has switched to passing the ball more. You get what I'm saying? Like, people will adjust and acclimate to appease the fans. It's business. You got to do it.
Fam,
Kind of.
if you're to your NFL analogy, if y'all winning games, we got playoff games here. We're winning championships here. The fans are gonna. They might care about it early in the season when they hosting the fucking victory parade. They don't care how many times you threw the ball.
No, but that's a microcosm.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking
to
about
that,
in a
to
macro
that analogy.
In a macro sense, the NFL didn't want to see the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
They didn't. It's not the NFL want to see. They don't want to see the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA. They didn't. They want to see Golden State. They want to see run and gun, Splash Brothers, fancy passing, 3-pointers from the parking lot. They want to see all of that, dunks and slams and shit. They don't want to see the Golden State grind it out, slow, corny.
The Milwaukee.
Milwaukee Bucks.
And I'm with them.
I know. You're a fan of the NBA. That's why I took it off of us and put it on fans. You didn't want. Remember, you was like, "Yo, I don't want to see Milwaukee."
Yeah,
niggas want to see
watched
them.
it.
And I did apologize to Milwaukee because boy, it was that beautiful.
I was just getting ready to say that. I was just getting ready to say that. Did you watch it though?
No,
you didn't watch it at all.
Their ratings. Wasn't up.
I watched very little of it.
Their rating wasn't up. Now, let me tell you.
Game 6.
Lakers Nets would have been renting boxes somewhere fucking where to watch the games. We'd have been coming in here going crazy every single game. Reporting live from the Joe Budden podcast, Lakers versus Nets.
Oh, Greek Freak, we ain't letting you get another one.
Unless Kyrie come in.
Hey, ain't nothing happening. He ain't get another one. Have fun. Enjoy that.
But you get what I'm saying?
This is the same shit. Take it back a decade. We seen the Spurs. They was not the most exciting team.
Nobody wanted to watch that shit
but
neither.
Guess what happened? They kept winning, kept going. Yes, I get it. Ratings down, etc. We talking about the fans.
That was unfair, though.
Only
The Spurs were entertaining as hell to watch if you got over the fact that the biggest player on the team had a fairly blasé game. Like, those Miami Heat series when they was fucking passing the ball every...
watching LeBron and D Wade.
Hey,
They're not watching Duncan and Tony Parker.
I was watching Duncan and Tony Parker pass that ball around. Even the people on the bench somehow getting
You get what I'm
assists
saying?
on the
Like,
court.
My point
And that shit
being,
was entertaining as hell.
Kawhi Leonard will never be Steph Curry, LeBron. I don't care how successful he's getting.
Correct.
His game is not that.
Outside the game, he's not as marketable.
Your product matters, bro. Your product matters. That's all I'm saying. Like, your product matters. When you're in a business of selling things, monetization, your product matters. So from my perspective, listening to what the fans are saying, even if you're not fully embracing it, right? Or you letting it go over your head, it matters.
But let's get back to guns.
Let's do it.
Back then,
So I'm in Texas. I don't typically move around out there.
Right.
Because I even feel a way in places where I know everyone can just have a gun. I talk about that on here all the time with Atlanta, and I speak about it.
Yeah.
So I don't really move around. But this time, you know what? Let's head over to a gun range. And that was her idea, not mine. And I was like, hey, whoa, macho. You're trying to test my fucking...
Masculinity.
Look at that. I see what you did, bitch. I never even thought about that, but okay. Let's go shoot, tough ass.
She was probably a good shot, too.
And we go over there. I'm about to sound so stupid, but I don't care.
Right.
We go over there, and there was guns in there. Wait, no.
No. I know what he mean.
And I'm sounding like a New York dude. I'm
know
talking.
exactly what he mean.
No, you're not.
I'm talking as a New Yorker, baby.
Say it was guns. Then niggas will know exactly what you mean.
2 guns.
Yeah, say guns. Say it twice.
Yeah, it was
then they know what you mean.
Yeah, nah. It was guns in there. Not only was there guns in there, there was maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 workers, all with guns on them.
Sure.
They was white.
White. White.
Niggas is white too.
With guns.
Mm-hmm.
In Texas.
And luckily for all of us, they just there to help us fill out the form.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Teach us or answer our little stupid questions. Yeah, safety reasons.
Put the goggles in the little head.
But I'm from New York walking in here. So my mouth is just on the floor the whole time staring at these dudes like they fucking Thor. Like, I said, yo. I said, why y'all got the hammers on y'all?
And they looking at you like you're
I said, why 7 of y'all got it on y'all?
They look at you like,
Is somebody stupid enough to come in the gun store and try y'all? Please tell me. And they said, well, no, safety law, bad. They said whatever gun shit they said. And it was like, but you'd be surprised every now and then. You can never be too sure and safe and blah, blah, blah. They gave me all of that shit. And I was like, cool.
That's
got you, homeboy.
Outfit.
I got you, homeboy. And I left it alone. One dude, 9, was camouflaged. Wait, these niggas had designs on their guns.
Yeah.
You know, like you think of the right paint for your accent wall?
No, they got some
That's
shit.
what they did to their weapons.
They got some shit.
No,
yeah.
One nigga's
got
shit was
sky
like,
blue guns.
you're not hearing me.
No,
You're not feeling me.
Like,
yes.
remember how the iPads used to come in different colors?
They got
Yeah, no, that's
the
what they
guns
did.
to match.
No, that's what they did. Matching
Yeah.
holsters, shit
Yeah.
was cute, sitting right here, right? So I'm watching, and I ain't saying nothing.
Bet you ain't.
I know Joe head was blown away. I could just imagine you.
I said, yo, dog,
Pun not intended.
all of these right here had a whole shelf with mad just
Guns.
guns. Pistols, 9s, 10s, 11s. They had all that shit. And these shits had price tags. I said, yo, these is for sale? They said, yeah, dog.
You want one?
I said, what you got to do to buy one of these?
Have an ID.
They said,
Have
be-
$750.
They said, be 21 and have Texas ID.
Ah.
I said, that's it? They said, yeah. I said, oh, you got to be motherfucking crazy. Oh, you got to be crazy. I said, so she can buy one of these right now and leave? He said, yeah. And as he said that,
They followed you.
I stopped looking at him
He's ready to go home.
and I looked at the wall behind him and all the numbers attached to these weapons.
When
The
you say
shit
numbers, what you
behind
mean?
him
That's what it's good shit.
was for when your whole family just got murdered.
Taking jokes.
It was those
It's the taking
guns on the wall, the long shits. You know how the part of the movie when niggas get for real and go to the secret gun closet?
When they go to the room.
Yeah,
Or
when they
pull
go-
out
when
the
they go to
case.
that.
You see fucking money talks.
That's what was on the wall
holla at
with
Aaron.
price tags hanging off. People could buy this stuff.
Yeah.
It was shit I ain't never seen. Now I'm asking questions. Hey, man. hey. What's the difference between that big ass shit right there with the air holes, that with the tripod, and that one underneath it that look like it ain't playing no games? Oh, that one, the bullets are just a little smaller, but comes out at a trajectory of 90 miles per hour. And that one, the bullets come out, it's a little slower, but more powerful, and it's more infinite. And he's talking to me in a way about guns that I don't even know what the fuck you saying, man. What?
Kobe Bryant.
I don't even know. Yes. I don't hear what you're saying. As he's explaining this to me, I guess what he was showing somebody else in the gun, one of the guns had jammed. He had to go in there and get the bullet up out the head. He went in there, got it out, put something else in, cocked it back. Pop, 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 pop. It was in a millisecond. I said, yo, wait. Where'd you learn that? White guy. That's what he said.
I'll tear your black
I
ass.
said, yo, niggas better not come in here and play with you, boy. You cocked that thing in half of a second with almost one hand. Quick. And the gun range showed me They press a little button on the gun, and now about 40 bullets come out of one of them little handguns if it's so see fit.
He talking about the switch.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all know about this stuff because y'all tough asses.
Not me.
No.
I didn't know what that was.
This stuff is unbeknownst to me, and boy, is it scary. This is scary. Why can somebody buy these guns
I told
on
you,
the street?
Joe.
What do you need these guns for?
When you look,
They had to give us headphones so the noise wouldn't scare niggas. Hey, I'm in there like, hey man, what the? Whoa! I said, what is that nigga shoot?
I want to shoot that.
I don't know what that was, but that. You can't play with niggas like that. Dog.
So what'd you shoot?
You know how I walk in? I can't even tell you.
Oh, okay.
One was a P90.
I knew that.
One was a P90. I chose it because it looked like some futuristic shit. And he said the bullets were small and rapid fast to come out, and it wasn't so much kick or recoil.
Right.
I wasn't in there to shoot the guns I've shot before. These little 9s, 45, all that 380, all that 22, cool. All of that humans shouldn't touch, I want to know what that is. So I kept it cute. I picked 2 of them shits that I had no business touching. And those were the ones that you needed an instructor to even be with.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't let you alone with those. I started out with a little like 200 rounds. When they're
Shits go quick.
when they're addicts going, addict, yeah. Wasn't enough for me. I needed to blow some more shit off. And the bullets
Shoot some more paper.
And out there it wasn't so expensive.
Yeah.
Made a few trips.
Sure.
You try to put the smiley face on the target.
Oh man, at least 4,000 rounds.
4,000?
I believe it.
Well, not
I definitely
4,000, but I mean, this is the problem. I was there with a group of 6 women.
Oh, true,
6
true,
women.
true, true.
They're in Texas. 2 of them might be gun owners. One was in the Army before. So they playing with the small guns. They trying to get me to play with the
They
small
getting
guns.
busy though.
Yeah, they having a blast. They like, yo, come over here. I'm like, I ain't here for that. So when they hear my shit, boom! Like when my shit go off, everybody come over. The black dudes that was down there, they come over. It's a whole crowd behind me, and nobody knows I'm Joe Budden. They just heard that. It's like, oh, nah. He go, what is this weapon of mass destruction over here? So you got something like that. You with 5 women. Now, I want to shoot that. All right. And then here come another one. Oh, no, that look crazy. I want some of that. All right, it's 200 rounds.
Get the
Y'all
4,000.
playing around.
You're
So
right.
you're on a date now over here
You're right.
still.
You're right.
You get crazy. But yeah, so it turned into that. You let them all shoot both guns. If you have fun with the shit, you shoot 300 rounds. That ain't enough. You keep shooting. That shit was a blast. That
You
shit
didn't do
was a
any
blast,
rifles
but-
or nothing?
No, I ain't touched on rifles. Didn't touch on rifles. I didn't want to shoot with nothing that I had to fight with that day. I wasn't even in the mood.
Okay.
I wasn't in the mood. Even when I first shot that fucking P90 shit, I'm so old. The first shell popped right out on my arm. I might have a big burn mark somewhere now.
Probably
Like,
so.
see, but back to not looking at weapons like you were discussing them. There's a proper way to hold these things. If you do any of this stuff incorrectly or wrong, or just running across the street to shoot at your fucking op, or holding the gun sideways, or all of this stupid
The dumb shit. That's why I yelled
You're
at you
gonna hurt yourself.
on the podcast when you was talking about shoot a shot in the air and warn people. Like, that's some dumb shit to do. That bullet comes back down.
How did y'all find out that she smashed one of your homies? Did you find that out on your own?
Which
Were
time?
Were you told anytime? Just anytime.
Mad different time. Mad different ways.
So you found out different ways.
One of the homies told me.
Who's she?
Whoever.
Homie told me. She told me.
Whoever. I'm not talking about anything specific.
One of the other homies told me.
We're all men, so we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been.
And how we found out was different. All right, well, you sit there.
What's the worst way to find out? Is a better question. Because there's mad
I hate
ways.
to be this
I found
mature.
out.
For me, there is no worse way to find out. However I find out, I just want to know. I just want to know.
Nah, that's a worse way.
What's the
I
worst
think
way?
the worst way to find out would be like if I heard it from everybody but her.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm with her and I heard it from
fam,
everybody
like,
else
yo,
first.
it's a lot
No,
of
then
shit
you would
going
still be grateful that you heard it from everybody. You would. Maybe not
it's
in the
the-
moment you'd be mad, but no, you better be excited
Hey, yo, dog.
that there was a group of people that told you while she wouldn't tell you. So even in that, I'm happy. Hey, if you tell me that
Well,
while
there's
we
a silver
arguing,
lining,
well,
but-
if you tell me that while we arguing, hey, I might be a little tight,
There's
but
niggas that
boy,
got side kids that
thanks.
they thought was
Thank
theirs. These niggas got kids that they thought was theirs. That's not. That's your man kid.
Yeah, a million little things.
Yeah, this can get way worse than
Yeah, like-
Okay,
that's
yeah.
your man
Yeah.
smashed.
Yeah.
That's nothing. I only asked that because we're here with these two stories. And over the weekend, or whatever weekend that this broke, you know, the internet, and that's why I hate the internet. Y'all make a big deal out of something, and then y'all turn around and act like it wasn't a big deal. Fuck y'all. Y'all show me this apology of Lil Fizz stopping the show or at the end of the show apologizing to Omarion for whatever shenanigans went on with him and Omarion's children's mother. Man, the internet said, oh man, that's so dope to see. Yo, man, so mature of them. Wow, yo. Brothers for real. Like, wow. Glad you could be the bigger men. Put that to the side for the better good of the tour. Awesome of y'all. That's what the internet said.
I disagree with that.
I'm just telling you
Okay, I hear you.
what the internet said. Let me tell you. That's never rolling with me.
That would be a bad place to find out.
That's a bad place for me to shoot you, right?
That's it.
Right? like on our show.
Yeah.
Well, one of my new Texas
Yeah, we just
we're in Houston.
We just
Yeah,
got
look
the
at
tour
that.
going again.
What a coinky day.
Bad place for you to die. Like, why would you tell me that right here?
Yo.
But see, in this instance, he knew. So it ain't like he's
I
telling.
know.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm
I know,
done.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You don't do that here.
Yeah.
Like-
You don't do either. You
no,
don't.
the nerve of you-
you do this here
Nah.
if it's a reason behind you doing it
The
here.
nerve of you for even asking me to agree to listen to this right here.
Yeah.
Now, unless Omarion falls on the other side of that, which is, yo, you was wild, disrespectful, or do it in public. Then if you feel like that, cool.
Oh, that could be
But this
true.
is disgusting. This is
that could be
nasty
I don't need
work.
to have a heart to heart about you fucking my baby's mom on stage in front of thousands of people. Like that's crazy.
After you've been on another public show playing me out,
Right.
They went too crazy.
I'm cool.
That's too crazy.
They went too crazy, and Omarion had to be too cool. He had to be too much of the bigger person for y'all to play with my name and my family that way. For you to be my old group member, like,
Nah, you know what the crazy part
nah.
be? The crazy part be, my nigga, my kids is gonna be older one day, and they gonna see this.
The crazy
They
part
might be
is
oldish.
no. The crazy part is now here you stand before me yet again. That's when it get crazy.
See, that's what I was thinking.
I was the bigger person all of this time. I watched you do all of that shit. I led our group. I changed your life, made you millions. You did that with her. I had to watch. You slandered my name. You got a TV role. You did a lot.
Yeah, you did a lot.
And I sat like this.
He did.
And yet here you
Shout to him.
stand
Yeah.
before me again. That's the funny part. And that's why this shit be weird.
Like I said, I feel like that he did this again.
A rollout.
You got to think about it. When he did the tour, before they took him off.
Sugar free.
It was supposed to have been B2K, whatever. It was nope. Bow Wow, Omarion. That was the last year or whatever it was. Now we roll it back around again. I'm grateful to be here because I'm probably fucked up.
I'm probably fucked up.
You get what I'm saying?
let me
So now,
apologize.
Or less
yeah, now
than
I'm
great.
tucking my
Yeah.
all right, less than great.
Less
less
than great.
Less than great. I'm not where I could have been
Uh-huh.
had I been on that tour, whenever the last one was. I'm thankful, and now I got to come to you with my tail between my legs and apologize. I got to do this.
Keep your tail.
And I got to be the bigger person again. I got to stand there and look at you in the face again.
Keep your tail.
Well,
After all your plans failed, you get to stand here and I have to look at you and hear this again.
but maybe
nuts.
I'm
It's a little nuts.
Or if I was about to
I'm not
ask,
being the bigger
A little
person.
nuts.
now I was about to ask, is
No, he
homeboy
being the
still
bigger
with his
person.
baby mother?
No.
Now looks that much more insincere.
True.
Y'all not together, so now you feel as though you want makeup, nigga.
Right.
Punch you in your fucking face. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't work out with Shorty. So now, I wonder if the apology comes had he still been with Shorty.
Could y'all take the Omarion route in this case?
I could.
Maybe it's just me.
I wouldn't speak to him.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to you no more, but I could take the route.
You would never make another dollar off anything that got to do with my name.
See, that's what I'm.
That would never happen.
That might, but Joe, that might be. I could be Lil Broing you.
What's the whole line? What did he say? Why would I build
Put this nigga on the tour? You getting pennies on the dollar
when I could destroy you, or not building what you could destroy you? Whatever he said, whatever that line was, apply it here. He would never sniff another dollar with me. That's what you can't.
O has already showed y'all that he's different in that sense. Like he by even before never reacting to the bullshit.
Time out. He has not shown me that. He ain't shown me he's different. Because that don't necessarily say that. It show me it says he might have negotiated proper splits on this tour. If Omarion get 90%,
well, that's what I just said. He could have little broed him. Like, I'll let you on this tour, and you gonna get pennies, nigga.
Yeah,
that's my get back. Yeah, you here, and now you, nigga, the nigga that set the lights up getting paid more than you.
You can't play with me. It's niggas I feel that didn't play with my family. They'll never hear from me again. And they won't get a dollar from or a dime from nothing. I'm not working them into plans. No how. I'm not accepting public apologies. Like once you show me you could take it there, and April's fine. But you was my brother? No.
I'm good.
On a stage, sorry. And now following this, right after this, Ryan Henry sits down with Anthony Lindsay, who
I don't know who these gentlemen are.
Ryan Henry is from one of the Black Ink shows.
Chicago.
Okay. His best friend was Anthony Lindsay. He's the godfather to his child. And he was accused of sleeping with, well, it came out that he slept with his baby mom while they were best friends. And now they're sitting down for the first time discussing it. And
I'm good.
It's a cringy
I'm cool on that.
It's a tough
listen. See, how I think, like, I'm a believer in do's and don'ts. And I say it a lot. It's just some shit you don't do. You know better, my nigga. Like, it's no liquor could have made me slip in the pussy. No, nothing. Like, you just know better. You know better. Like, dog, I gotta see my kid. You my kid godfather. What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, dog, everybody's gone down a beaten path. Don't get it fucked up. Right? Niggas have cheated. Niggas done been cheated on. It's just certain shit, though, in that you don't necessarily do. Like, you can't justify fucking your girl's sister. It's nothing you could say, my nigga, in my opinion, that's gonna, I don't give a fuck what you say, that's not a mistake.
Right.
That's not bad judgment.
Agree.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain shit, in my opinion, in the world, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, whether it's whatever, you just don't do certain shit. It's no coming back from that.
For me, it could be a mistake. It just may not be forgivable.
It's not a mistake.
It's still not a mistake.
It's a choice. A mistake ain't a choice. It's different.
There's no way
You chose that.
Yeah.
You chose that, bro. It's not a mistake.
See, I disagree with that.
I disagree with that.
I
do think there's times.
How is that? How?
Let me tell you how. Because sometimes we're faced with a world we never envisioned. That's why. So you could be my man, and we're friends, best friends. I've never even pictured violating you that way. I can't picture it. My brain can't come up with that. However, if we get to a place where your significant other cornered me in the bathroom on a tipsy night and touched me in ways that I never envisioned, I can't say, and I'm not talking about me right now, so please.
Yeah.
I can't say that most men find the backbone to say, hey, this is wrong and get off me and such and such and such.
I can speak to situations where friends of mine or close associates of mine have slept with like an ex of mine that hurt me. That shit hurt me that they did that, but I got over it. Like, I get it. You know.
X is different, man.
I'm
sorry.
I've run into that situation.
X is different.
That's different.
Several times.
X is different.
I'm with you.
Well, yeah, baby mom. I don't know that.
That's a different thing.
That's different. And it's you're my child's
current
godfather.
girl. Was his current girl.
Right.
You're my kid's godfather, which means, and we take the godfather thing a little light too, especially in like the original stance was, if forbid something happens to me,
that's what he said.
I want you to raise my kid.
Right.
I'm looking at you in a different light, my nigga. If I'm willing to, in the event of my demise, allow you to raise my kid.
In the clip, that's exactly what he said.
I
he said,
love you. I care about you.
How could I hand you my child and expect you to do right by him when you couldn't do right by me? That was his quote.
Killer. That's a monster quote. Think about that, dog. Like, think about, like, yo, fam.
I don't have kids, so I can't.
And this a handsome nigga. This a handsome nigga.
I can't fully place
You
myself
can
in
get
shoes.
some pussy. That nigga's not lacking.
I can only place myself in the shoes of
So
someone.
You know what,
having-
though?
I'm feeling you. Look,
Hey, I'm going to just throw this out here to have fun. Just to have a little fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a few months ago where I brought up, and I don't remember the context, but I brought up, hey, how do you feel about leaving your friend in the house with your significant other alone?
Mm-hmm.
And I think most of the room said, hey, what's the problem? And I said, well, nothing if you don't see nothing. And I think that was really the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this is where that comes from.
I know.
It comes. But that what? Let me hear it.
They both ain't shit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They both ain't shit.
That's a violation of trust there. That's what happened.
Word.
Like, you're my daughter's godfather. If I could leave you around Shorty without, there's a trust thing there, no matter what.
And if
outside of that,
and God forbid,
All right, so you could
happened,
guard against something whether you have trust or not.
You could.
When I leave my home, I trust that nobody's trying to get in there. Guess what? I lock the door.
You don't trust that.
I do trust that.
I don't trust that.
Don't tell me what I trust. And I do trust that. I trust that. I paid the money to go in a place where this shouldn't happen like that. Maybe it's ignorant.
No. The odds and the probability.
Yeah.
That don't mean you're not locking the door to guard against in case. Like, you could have trust, but we could have different insurances set up for when that trust fails us.
I think that's a different circumstance. Like,
what the hell is the difference? You trust your man, you trust your girl, you left them both in the house, then something happened. Your trust systems failed you.
I'm about to tell you. I trust my man, I trust my girl. I don't trust society. So when I leave my house, I'm going to put the key in the door and turn the lock because I don't trust society. I don't know everybody else in my neighborhood. I don't know who's watching me as I come and go in my neighborhood. However, the people that I've built with, my man that I've been through some shit with, that I've cried with, laughed with, done shit that we won't never tell nobody about, I trust him.
It's not.
Hold up. My girl that I love, that I share shit with, that I've cried with, laughed with, all of that, I trust them. I don't trust society that could potentially break into my house. And I think it's a difference.
Even with that, somebody breaking in my house. I don't think it's my man breaking in the house.
Wait.
You get what I'm saying?
Wait, you didn't move me with that fancy bullshit you just said.
I didn't say nothing fancy.
You don't know outside, and you don't trust outside, right?
Right.
But you trust your people. And you think you know your people. But that ain't rooted in fact that you know your people. That's still reliant on your trusty trust system. Your trusted servant
I don't
trust system.
trust outside, I said.
I would trust
I trust my man.
I
don't trust
outside.
I was locked in on you saying, I don't know outside.
I don't trust them
I
niggas.
know them.
I don't trust that nigga that's putting them Amazon package on my porch.
Shit that's gonna happen, and you don't know anything. You feel a certain way. You're confident in it. You trust something. You feel secure in it.
Indeed. That's all you have.
Ain't no.
Yeah, I'm about to say
But that ain't no guarantee for
Ain't
shit.
no
Ain't no
guarantee
shit.
you got. You got the key to your house.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You have the key to your home. Yeah, but all right, now you're
Yeah,
No,
that's a
a
different-
nigga. No, not even kick it. A nigga could play
in that
it.
instance,
Yeah.
I'm saying you have the key. You can lock your home. You don't have to have your friend and your girl. You don't have to have any of that. If you're talking about your friend kicking your door, and that's some extra shit. But I'm just saying you don't have to put yourself in that position because you have a key. You don't have to just rely on, hey, they don't have to do that. You don't have to be at the mercy of them. And I don't know how I got here, but you have to be at the mercy.
Let me give you a better analogy. Right? I would hope that if I'm in your house and you had 200 grand laying around, you would know that Ish not gonna steal it, right? You wouldn't leave 200 grand outside. I don't give a fuck what neighborhood you live in. It's a difference. It's a different level of trust. If I was in your house, you could leave me in your house and go on vacation, and you could have money in your house knowing that Ish is not gonna steal a dime from me, right?
No.
You could live in the best neighborhood in the world.
I'm saying no if you're asking me.
Okay.
I'm saying no. My answer to that is no. would feel safe in my assumption that you're not going to do that because of our history.
Okay.
But if you're asking me, do I know something
I
that
didn't
is
say
fact-based while I'm out of town? No, I don't know that. And guess what? Even that, no matter how comfortable I feel, if I get home and you're not there and that money not there, guess who did it?
Ish.
Even if Ish didn't do it.
No, or you had
That's
somebody
who
in here that did it.
See, because I've seen that happen a lot too now. I've seen that happen a lot too, where you just falsely accusing somebody you wrong about some shit, and now it's just a whole blowout. It's horrible. But even if you didn't do that, hey, that used to be the fight when niggas used to say, hey, that unreleased new music you working on, send it to me. No. I won't send it to you. Because if something happens to it, you in the mix. Because I sent it to you. And I love you. You shouldn't be in that mix. You shouldn't be in that mix. It's that. So yeah, you're right about what you're saying, but that don't comfort me. If the 200 grand is missing while I'm gone, then it's gone. If my girl and him fucked while I was gone, all right, that's cool. I didn't think it would happen. But now that it happened, ew. Like, I don't feel better about it. My 200 grand is gone.
I'm saying, you took it to somewhere else. I'm talking about the feeling that you get when you leave your man with your chick. It's not the same as me leaving my door unopened in the neighborhood just because I live in a better neighborhood.
I agree.
That's two totally different feelings, and that's where you went. You was like, yo, I lock my door every day. I pay to live in a better neighborhood where those things don't happen as frequently. Cool, but they can still happen. The probability of them still happening, it may be lower, but it's still probable.
Using your neighborhood, fam. I remember, I don't know how long ago it was, we was at your crib, and the cop came and said, yo, there was some suspicious people in the area checking. They went and I think it was the neighbor car next to yours or something. Like, so locking your door living in a better neighborhood don't mean shit.
It means something.
That's not true.
The probability is lower.
I'm just saying the probability, but it can still happen there.
It could, but the probability is lower. It's like gambling. Yo, the odds that you're going to roll a 7, a 6, 7, 8 are higher than rolling a 2. It happens, right? The probability is less. So I'm thinking that my man who I love, my girl who I love, of course it's possible. But probable and possible are different.
And
it's the type of crime, Ice. Like, you're
she
right.
Fuck with somebody. She cheated. The chances of it being
Dog,
my man.
you fuck that nigga's girl, his baby's mom. My man, I'm sure, gets girls. You did that on purpose.
And I'm reading his statement here.
You did that
been
on purpose.
For over a year. Over a year and a half. This wasn't no one time, oops, I slipped in the pussy.
You did that on purpose, fam. And a lot of times men be competing with other men even behind closed doors. Even in friendship, dudes be silently competing with their man.
Yeah,
and so you fucking his chick.
It could also just be they liked each other.
It could be a physical thing, but you fucking his chick sometimes be competition.
Sometimes it's that.
Like, yo, this nigga's winning. Like, he winning all the time. But guess what? I'm fucking his girl. Yeah. Girls do that.
Yeah.
Girls do that. Yeah, that bitch thinks she all that. Blah. Yeah, she got the Benz. Yeah, she got the bags. Yeah, she got the shoes. Yeah, she got. But guess what? Her man eating my pussy. Like, yo, people be competing like that.
Fam, I've gotten pussy because the girl didn't like my girl at the time.
There you go.
Had nothing to do with me. I caught the pussy just because she hated the chick I was with.
That happens.
You had your receiver gloves on.
Yo, and some stick 'em on.
And some stick 'em. I sprayed the stick 'em.
Just asking.
Oh no, I caught that.
All right.
DeAndre Hopkins. Yo, you was the man.
I was Odell with that.
I feel you. Nah, that happens in society. That happens. Niggas
sure.
be competing. And again,
Or
I
it
don't
could
know.
also just in some circumstances, and I think this is maybe in some of the cases that happened to me, is she hung around, she got cool with everybody. I
get it.
Developed a thing, and
A thing
it
happened. But again, if it's your man,
sometimes I'm sure it could be nefarious. Someone trying to get at you, or sometimes it could just be they liked each other, man.
it could be.
It's just when it's your man.
It's always fucked
I
up,
see situations like this here. Like,
I'm not ever taking away it's fucked up, but it's not. There's not
know.
one thing that
It could have happened to me. I don't know of a situation where it did happen to me. It could have.
I'm sure it's happened to you.
I've had it
It
happen.
could. Again, it could have. Again, so while I was currently dating somebody, if one of my niggas pop, see, I tell everybody, and I'm open when I say it, my exes is for the game. Pop.
I hate y'all niggas. I hate niggas. I hate
Pop.
niggas.
Yo, dog, I tell so we are clear, nobody's crossing me if they pop my ex.
Yes, they are.
They're not. To me. You can't tell me how I feel.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I mean, I can try to. I don't have to be accurate.
Yeah, like, again, if you
How can
pop
you believe
my
a man
ex,
that says that?
if you pop my ex, cool. Fam, know why? We are this is a masculinity thing, and I'm shocked that you feel like, yo, fam, we don't control her pussy. That's her pussy to give out. So if she felt inclined to fuck that dude, it's hers.
That applies while she with you.
No, because we are in a committed relationship where you've given me your word that you are going to do certain things and abide by certain standards. When you decide
terms
to
and
be
conditions.
all of us have terms.
I'm
You and
joking.
Rim got, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Joking.
When we are in a committed relationship, there are rules that we have.
Societal rules, yes. Unwritten rules.
Fuck that. No, me and you might have sat down and had the conversation.
Maybe, yeah.
We might be swingers, or we might not be. And yo, you know how your girl should feel about certain shit. You know if your girl says, no, nigga, if I'm break your fucking neck, I'll catch you cheating. Mm-hmm. Some girls say, yo, dog, just cheat respectfully. Mm. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to see it. Don't bring home no disease, no baby, and no, you get what I'm saying? Like, some girls allow they dude to do that. That's a discussion between the two people to see what is applicable and what's not. I believe that relationships should have those conversations. I'm saying any of my exes, that's their box. If they find you attractive, if they find you charming, if they find you any one of those things, rock out.
But
it's not my current girl.
I was just saying the current girl.
And he's also saying
the current girl is still her pussy. If she decides to have that conversation and completely violate it,
you are correct.
And say, I don't want to do it. I know what I agree with.
Or
you.
I liked him this night and fuck you.
And I'm fucking him tonight. Or I'm mad at you and I'm fucking him. Like, whatever.
Okay.
It's still her pussy to do it. It's what
so what I'm saying is, I'm not okay with that.
No doubt.
My ex, I'm okay with.
Got it.
Antoine is okay with one of my niggas popping my ex. Rock out. If you pop my girl, I'm not okay with it.
Right.
I would hope not.
That's easy.
Well, I mean,
okay. Some niggas,
different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Yeah,
so you get what I'm saying? Like, that's my stance on that particular situation.
Joe's feels like you're lying, I think.
No,
I do think
you think I'm lying?
I think everyone's got an ex that they don't want people to fucking.
No, yo, I'm gonna tell you, it's girls.
Like, did your man's like you were with me while we were together? Like that could be weird.
Fam, she's not my girl.
I understand that.
I'm really thinking, and I'm not even trying to be funny. An ex that one of my mans can hit today that would bother me. I don't have one. Like, even the one situation that happened in the past, like, I was more so mad that, damn, shorty, you had me looking crazy. Like, I'm still bringing you around niggas, and it's like a ha-ha secret that everybody knew but me. So that's what that was the issue with that. But even now, somebody could pop her today.
She found the issue somewhere.
It's a difference. You found the issue not in the fuck. You found the issue in the deceit and you making me look like a fool.
Right.
Do y'all hear y'all?
Joe.
Yes.
If you bring a dude, let's take it off of women. If you hanging with a nigga, right? And every chance the nigga's kicking your back out, sharing your secrets, saying mad shit about you, getting you set up, do it. Let's say a girl, right? You got a girlfriend. And you like, damn, how she keep figuring out what I'm doing? And your man is telling? It's a different ball game. You looking at this nigga like you the scum of the earth. So if a nigga's popping your chick, but y'all still keying in my face, that's a different ball game. It's disrespectful. It's deceitful. So Ice is saying like, yo, it wasn't even about the chick. It was about the circumstance.
There's a fancy way of saying that there are ways for him to care about his ex popping somebody that he knows, and that's what I'm saying.
No, Joe.
You can turn it into whatever you want, but your ex
I'm not with her. Like I said,
the girl
I
that
got
you
back
not
with the chick.
The girl that you're not with cannot willy-nilly mosey, ring around the mosey as she wishes without there being a beef about something.
Hey, man.
It don't have to be about, hey, she fucked him. It could be about the how she fucked him or the where she fucked him or the when she fucked him. But it's the same
I'm married,
shit.
and I don't even have no exes no more, but there's definitely a million scenarios where I can think of if one of my friends fucked one of my exes, it would be weird. for a million different reasons. Like you shouldn't fuck her because, and you shouldn't fuck him because of this. You should. There's a
You know
million
what all
reasons.
these fights remind me of? It remind me of when you want to go fight the new nigga that she fucking, but it's not because they fucking, it's because of some other shit, and you say it's the principal just on some man shit. Yeah. Well, yeah, that could be true, but when you look at it, it's gonna look like you fighting over that.
Yeah, again,
you're gonna look like you fighting over the girl no matter what.
Outside of your kids, you shouldn't even be fighting this new nigga's bitch.
At 40, I don't want to fight
nobody. I'm just saying.
Fighting's
over. I was using your
especially
example.
from the gun range. There's nothing to fight about, get hasty about even.
No, I'm just saying.
Get tempered about. I don't even think it's nothing to really get an attitude about anymore now that I know what is going on in niggas' glove compartments.
Nigga back
on
the back
waist.
of their waistline. What the fuck you talking about? But no, I just look again.
I understand
view
your
that shit
mentality, but I
differently.
bet you there's a million scenarios because I can think of something.
You saying it's weird or me not approving or getting mad is two totally different things.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? It could
That's what I was
weird.
saying. Like, there's nothing.
I'm not gonna
like,
be hot.
Even that situation that I spoke on, I was, I don't want to say upset, but I was just like, damn, word.
Nigga, you could have been upset.
But I wasn't. It was more so I was shocked. Like when I got the call, like, yo, this is what's been happening. I take it to Shorty, and she just looked at me and was like, yeah, it's true. I was like, nigga, I had to find out like that. Like, that's how I found out. That was where the issue came. But it was because I was back with her, though. We split. We got back together. Now, had that second part not happened, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Also, nigga was popping in the middle.
Yes.
Might have been popping before the middle.
Y'all got some iron emotions, boy.
And I'm not even that guy. I'm not super tough Tommy. I'm not the tough guy, bro. I'm not the tough guy. I'm not the tough guy. I'm just a logical, rational dude where I look at it like, yo, it's not my pussy. She can fuck whoever she wants.
I consider myself a feminist, my brother. They can do whatever they want, but I can be bad about it.
You know what's funny? I'll have some fun for a second and we'll take a break. But I'll have some fun. You can't say that if you hide all your chicks.
Who hides all their chicks?
Anybody that hides all their chicks cannot say, hey, I don't give a fuck, go ahead and rock out. Because we see that a lot from men, where men go by the machismo rules of, once I ain't with her no more. Well, yeah, but you never brought her around. You hit her. You never let anybody speak to her. You gave her secret rules to abide by about your friends before she ever got there. Like, don't tell me that you cool on one end, but I watched you not be cool on the end at all.
That's the thing.
Y'all niggas, and it's mad at y'all niggas out
I used
there.
to be the king of that.
Y'all hide y'all relationship from day 1 to day 9 million, and then want to play tough to me. You ain't got to do that to me.
Yeah,
Bring her around when the savages could play. Tell me that your love flourished then. Tell me that you laid your Mac down when the wolves was out.
My thing was with
Don't
that.
give your girl the secret car conversations and then give it to me. No, I hear you. It just don't hit the same.
It's not.
I was that guy. Like, I don't. If you ain't my girl, you ain't coming around like that.
Why?
For what? For what? See, my thing is this. I know women want to use a nigga to get to the next. No. That ain't gonna happen here. Like, you're not gonna meet nobody through. Do it on your own. That's I know they game. I'm not the guy that's gonna work on. So yeah, you gonna get popped and whatever the case may be, but I'm not the springboard. You got to do that on your own.
When y'all was in the mansion, what y'all called it? The
compound?
Yeah.
Ask them. They ain't seen none of mine hardly.
Why you pointing at me?
What y'all call it? Go ahead, just get your shit off.
I didn't know what y'all called. Y'all called it something.
It was a compound. It was a compound.
Yo, you're an asshole.
I'm saying, go
man.
ahead.
So I heard a bunch of that was going on.
Yeah.
So you ain't take place in that?
A bunch of what?
Excuse me.
You said you niggas was bringing girls around and the girls was using you as a springboard.
No, I said chicks that I was fucking with. Like, he makes the joke all the time. Oh, you kept yours locked in the room the whole time. Yeah. That's where you're not here for nothing else. You're not here for that.
You ain't there to make that decision.
She could get in on her own then. And then you make that decision.
It's just like when the state want to throw their top prosecutor on the case. Like, really get this thing closed out. Like, you done questioning us about compound days, man. Leave us alone. Like,
Sore subject.
Two questions, yo.